New week is about to kick off, and that means a new week of fantastic PlayStation 4 game deals, and there's a ton of great stuff available right now. New deals available, namely a lot of deals coming from GameStop. They've got their weekly ad right now, and there's a lot of good stuff discounted, including Days Gone, Red Dead Redemption 2, Nier Automata. So I want to give you guys the rundown of all of that, and outside of that, there are also great deals over at Best Buy. Amazon's got a couple notable deals, and Target, if you do in-store pickup with their Cartwheel app, you can get some good deals on PlayStation 4 controllers as well, so I want to give you guys the rundown on everything. Another video where we just take a look at deals, and of course, these are all physical. Hopefully, with the new week coming, we'll get some new digital deals as well, but those usually come on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so be on the lookout for that. But for now, let's talk all of the deals available. First up, GameStop is doing their Game Day sale. You can save up to $40 with new lowest prices on a ton of titles. Assassin's Creed Odyssey down to $19.99, which is very good. This deal has been regularly available. I even mentioned it yesterday, but AC Odyssey for 20 bucks, not a bad deal. Even though I am not a big fan of the grind, that is a pretty good buy. Kingdom Hearts 3 is down to just $20, which is absolutely absurd when you think about it. This game came out, what, a little under 6 months ago, and for it to be down to a third of its original price, that's great. Of course, it is going to be getting some DLC. I'm sure that Square Enix is going to release some sort of Game of the Year edition at some point, so they probably want people to just buy the game and then sell the DLC, and then they'll get more people to buy the game. I know what Square Enix is prepping up here, but still, KH3 for 20 bucks, that's a great deal. The Division 2 has been one of the standout deals that we've been regularly seeing, and the PlayStation 4 version at GameStop is down to $20. That is just absolutely absurd. I said Kingdom Hearts 3 was a great deal given that it's a little under 6 months old. Well, the Division 2 is a little under 4 months old, and it's already down to $20, which is a great buy. One of the best multiplayer games of this generation. I'm honestly very comfortable in saying that, and I can even make an argument it's one of the best games of the year. Hell, I don't even really need to make that argument. I just think that goes without saying. The Division 2 is up there with some of the best games of the year. Now, would I say it's my 2019 game of the year thus far? Probably not, but it's definitely up there among the top 5 or 6. And $20 for the game, I would highly recommend it. I would recommend you to also convince some friends to pick it up, because this is a game that you definitely want a couple of friends to play with, and that's how you'll get the best experience possible. Fallout 76 down to $25, and Destiny 2 Forsaken is also down to $20. Those were the highlighted deals, but they also noted big price cuts on north of 100 games starting at $4.97. They picture some games including Dying Light, The Following, Call of Duty World War II, Walking Dead, The Complete Collection, Mega Man 11, and a couple of other titles. And then specific titles that are new games that are also getting discounted. Days Gone is down to $40 once again, so we haven't seen it at this price point since Days of Play. $40 for it is pretty good. If you want a game to play over your summer break, Days Gone is a quality one that has a sizable amount of content. I've actually gone out and said that Days Gone is one of those titles that I feel like is a little bit too long for its own good. If you cut off, 6 or 7 hours of the length, I think Days Gone would have actually ended up being a better game. I know that's typically not something we say about games, but in the case of Days Gone, I do feel that it fits. However, from a visual standpoint, from the open world standpoint, it's a stunning game. And for $40, given that it's still a relatively recent release, it's a little under 3 months old at this point, $40 for it, I would say, is pretty good. Red Dead Redemption 2 also down to $40. That's not like an insane deal for that. However, if you've yet to pick up RDR2, I thought it was a tremendous game. I thought it was among the best games of 2018, whether it be this, God of War, or Spider-Man. You can really take your pick for Game of the Year of 2018, but I do think Red Dead Redemption holds up there with the best of them. Now, I know that Red Dead Online is a complete train wreck, but for the single-player campaign, I still think Red Dead Redemption 2 is of quality. MLB The Show 19 is down to $40 for you baseball guys out there. That's pretty good. Far Cry New Dawn down to $20. Nier Automata Game of the Yorha Edition is down to $25. That is a really good buy. Nier Automata, ever since its release all the way back in early 2017, has just generally been a game that's held up in value. And now at $25, I would say that it's a very good buy, so do check that out. This version doesn't really amplify the experience any much. The extra content that you do get isn't game-changing by any means, but nonetheless, you do get some additional content, some in-game items, some avatars, stuff like that. And the base game itself is already so good, so that's a no-brainer. Rainbow Six Siege down to $15. Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition. Man, for a game that originally saw its release 8 years ago, it is still holding up in price. It's down to $25, however. I know with a lot of you guys, Skyrim is a game you just want to go back and check out. That is at least how I and some of my friends are. It's a game that I could always go back to based on how iconic of a game it is, and all that you can do with the open world. There's an incredible amount of replay value in there as well, and with the special edition, you get all of the additional content. And there's a lot to like with that. Of course, Skyrim has also been ported to PlayStation VR, and that version is quite good. They are two separate games, so that should be noted, but with a special edition, $25 for that I think is relatively good. Tetris Effect is down to $20, that's a great buy. Spyro Reignited Collection is down to $30, UFC 3 down to $15, Injustice 2 Complete Edition down to $20, and then Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition is also down to $25, which isn't all too bad. But a lot of great deals as a part of this GameStop sale. Some other deals include Metro Exodus down to $30, which is quite good. Mortal Kombat 11 is down to $50, Anthem is down to just $20, and that's for the Legion of Dawn Edition. I think at this point, everybody's throwing in the towel and realizing that either this game has to go free to play for it to be revived, or we gotta slash the prices quite a bit, and Legion of Dawn Edition for 20 bucks is pretty cheap, but it's actually even cheaper on Amazon. And we'll get to that in a little bit. God of War is down to $30, so that's still pretty expensive given that that game is, what, 16 months old at this point? Would have liked to see it south of $20, but nonetheless, God of War is a great game, and if for whatever reason, if you've yet to buy it, you should definitely add that to your library. Borderlands Game of the Year Edition, that's Borderlands 1, is down to $15. That includes all of the DLC. A revamped Borderlands 1 experience, of course, that is a game from 2009, so it does show its age a little bit, but a lot of fun to be had with that. GTA 5 Online Premium Edition is down to $20, Borderlands Handsome Collection down to $15, Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered is down to $20, which isn't all too bad. I mean, that game is a part of the Assassin's Creed Odyssey Gold Edition, so I would just say pick up the Gold Edition or the Season Pass of AC Odyssey, and you'll get that along with all of the additional content to AC Odyssey, but for whatever reason, if you do want a physical copy of AC3, on the PlayStation 4, $20 for that isn't all too bad. Battlefield 5 down to $30, which is pretty good. We got Battle Royale added to that relatively recently, and it does seem to hit that $25 to $30 price point pretty regularly. Darksiders 3 is down to just $20, that's a great buy as well. Monster Hunter World down to $20, that's awesome. Of course, we've got Iceborne on the way. Left Alive, one of the worst games of the year, is down to $25. Incredibly disappointed by that title, but nonetheless, that is on sale. Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age is down to $30. Great JRPG there with a ton of content, would highly recommend that. And I do see Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition is also down to $15, so that's pretty good. Outside of the deals I mentioned, there are a bunch more deals available, so have a look at your local GameStop or go online and check out the deals for yourself. Highlights of this sale, of course, The Division 2 for $20, Kingdom Hearts 3 for $20, Days Gone for $40 isn't bad, Nier Automata Game of the Yorha Edition for $25 is really good, Tetris Effect for $20 is quite good, Metro for $30 isn't bad, Borderlands Game of the Year Edition for $15, Darksiders 3 for $20, MH World for $20, a lot of good stuff as a part of this GameStop sale. Okay, moving on from that, I do want to round out this video by looking at a couple of other great deals available. Kingdom Come Deliverance, the base game, is down to $15 over at Best Buy. That's a really good deal. Of course, they did just recently release the Complete Edition, so if you're not all too eager to pick this game up, I would recommend you to wait for the Complete Edition to get discounted and then play Kingdom Come Deliverance, because that'll include a bunch of additional content. However, if this is a game you have been eyeing for $15 for the base game, it's a quality open world RPG, a little bit more on the realistic side, but quality nonetheless, and for $15, I would say it's a pretty good buy. Outside of that, over on Amazon, Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown is down to $30. This was a game that for quite a while was holding up in price, and it's a quality game. Ace Combat is an awesome action flight game. The story is a little bit nonsensical at times, but overall, I would say it's quite good. The music is really good, and the gameplay is top-notch, and now down to $30. That is a great buy as well. Scribblenauts Mega Pack is down to $13. That's pretty good. And that does include Scribblenauts Unmasked as well as Scribblenauts Unlimited, so a lot of good stuff there. And for $13, that's essentially $6.50 a game. Pretty good buy there. And Anthem Legion of Dawn Edition over on Amazon is actually down to $15, which to me is absolutely insane. This game came out back in late February, and yes, it wasn't a very good game, but based on the fact that it's still under 5 months old, for it to be down to 25% of its original price, actually, this is the Legion of Dawn Edition, which originally released at $80, so yeah, you guys get the idea. It's less than 20% of its original price. Kind of goes to show how badly that game bombed, but nonetheless, if you want to jump back into Anthem, I do think the game is a little bit underrated, as crazy as that sounds. Yes, it has its fair share of issues, but I do not think it's anywhere near as bad as all the criticism makes it out to be. If you play with a couple of friends, am I saying you're going to get the best time ever? No. Is Division 2 a better multiplayer game? Yes, but Anthem does offer times of fun, and I will say that about it. And also, lastly, if you use the Cartwheel app through Target, you can get 35% off on various DualShock 4 PlayStation 4 controllers, and also the PlayStation 4 Pro, you can get a 10% off discount on that, so that's pretty good. Links to everything will be in the description box down below. That's going to conclude this video. A lot of great deals available right now. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Let us know everything that you're planning on picking up. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.